We did it. I was gonna curse immediately, but I don't need to do that. But we did it. We're here. How you doing?
Hey Nate, good to see you, man.
Yeah, it's been a while, huh?
Life
Like
happens fast.
it
Things
seems
always
to.
come up. Yeah,
It seems to. A lot of shit's happened in a short period of time. I know for both of us, honestly, it's pretty crazy. I
very
think we
much
both had
so.
changes in our relationships and all kind of stuff. So, um, yeah, I don't know. I guess you can go first. Like, what is it that most people might not be aware of that's going on in your life right now that you feel like sharing? It's a big question.
You know what? Like most people care about meme coins, right?
Oh yeah, I know.
So it's so funny. Like, I sometimes kind of get frustrated, right? Because whenever I post a picture of some good-looking animal, my
Yeah,
cat, some random cat or dog, right? Then somebody's like, "What's the name of this animal?" Right?
yeah,
And then
yeah. Then you create
without
a
any
coin instantly.
elaboration, I know that like some idiots who want to
Oh no, it
launch another
froze on
meme
my end.
coin named that.
Shit.
So
Yeah, it's crazy how they do that. Like, I've seen that on all those posts. It's like, what's the squirrel's name? Or what's your cat's name? Or whatever. Like, they just want to do like a quick pump and dump, make like a few grand, and just move on.
yeah,
I don't know if I hate it or if I think it's kind of like part of the degen crypto culture that helped make it like fun and great, but then also
yeah, it's kind of like
feels.
background noise, right? Like in the environment, there is a lot of dirt and bacteria and viruses. So kind of you wash your hands, and they kind of feel the same way. It's like, I mean, obviously they're human, right? But humans who are very stuck and like they don't care about other humans. They just kind of want to make a bit more money, which I totally understand, right? Because this whole topic of money is so scary for most people, right? So yeah,
Yeah,
I get them, and then I kind of get my perspective that I kind of try to. I don't really care, but if they bug me too much, then I just kind of block people and whatnot. And some time ago, some of those idiots actually hacked the account of my daughter, and
okay.
and she never got it back. So that sucked. But it's kind of partially also on Facebook because their processes for that suck.
Yeah, their security is kind of iffy. I've known a lot of people who've gotten their accounts
Yeah,
hacked
yeah,
over
no,
this.
totally. Like
Yeah.
even this little fact that on Instagram there is a account, I think it's called Vitalik Buterin Official or something like that.
Okay.
And I last time I looked at it was a while ago, and it had like 2 million subscribers, and it's a fake account. Vitalik never used Instagram, and
Hmm.
like a bunch of people tried to report it to Facebook, but they don't seem to care. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Which is so insane because I know that the people running things there know what Ethereum is. They know who the founder is, and they could
Yeah.
easily go boom, boom. Okay, it's like it's very simple. It's kind of crazy, man.
It's interesting, right? Because it's a matter of like as you become a big business, you have to become more and more organized, and you have to follow a lot of processes. Otherwise, things can get messy, right? But then, as you follow them and you become bureaucratic, you kind of become very slow, right? And it's hard to change. And there are
Yeah,
all kinds of effects in of that,
it's like the bigger the turtle, the slower it moves.
right?
Kind of an analogy. Like the more it grows, yeah, there's so much more to manage. There's so much more. It's like my own personal stuff that I try to do for business. It's like a daily experiment of like what's too much and how to streamline to where I'm like able to actually manage it as one person. And
Yeah,
it doesn't do a lot because like I have too many ideas and not enough hours in a day, and I'm also like maybe a little lazy. I'm confronting that. So it is what it is. But like the efficiency part of that stuff, I don't
yeah.
know. It loses its essence once it gets too big, whatever it is, whether it's a meme coin, whether it's Facebook and Instagram, or like even like a human being in their own like image and stuff. Like it's there's always some like level of diminishing return in whatever you're doing. It feels like,
Totally.
yeah. So I don't know, like at least ETH is killing, like on sort of a
Yeah,
related
no,
topic.
it's high time for that, and
Yeah,
because a lot of things finally came together, and I actually just saw Vitalik yesterday. I'm going to see him again today, and he's in pretty good spirits, right? Because again, like there are many reasons for why Ethereum is finally uh, is going up, right? But
yeah,
some of the reasons is some of their changes that have been made at Ethereum Foundation and whatnot, and some difficult changes, difficult decisions, and yeah, so things come together, right? And it's kind of we always want to find a particular reason, like this is the cause, this is the effect, but things have infinite number of causes, and everything has infinite number of effects.
yeah. And I think in terms of like the changes and stuff, like at least what I've seen at the ETH Foundation and stuff, like a lot of that comes with the times. I mean, times change. The market's asking for a different direction or a different thing, or maybe a competitor is like working on just like transaction speed and latency. So you're like, all right, we just need to work on transaction speed and latency, or they're like concerned with the pump or whatever. It's just it's always something. Um, but it's good that people are in
Yeah,
good spirits again is the most important part. It's a huge community that's made so much progress, and to see people get so down on
yeah.
it is kind of sad.
And it's a very interesting balance, right? The balance we all have in our lives is between like when we set a goal and we trying to go toward this goal, but then also being sensitive to what's happening, like, what's happening with like with me, with my emotions, with my physicality and
Yeah,
whatnot. Like I recently have been dealing with some physical pain, in my back and whatnot, right? And I have a lot of things that I do on a regular basis. I do this exercise, I do this and that, and then again, discipline is something I'm well, I know how to do that, right? But then also when things happen, then now I'm much more sensitive to like how does my body feel, and does it really make sense for me to try to exercise right now, do this or that, right? Or scale it back. So it's
yeah,
like, again, looking at our ultimate goals and, longer term goals and pursuing our disciplines is awesome, right? But then also having sensitivity to what's happening right now. What do we feel? What is important? So those two things together, right? Because if we lose the sight of one or the other, if we just become sensitive and short term, then it's
yeah,
it becomes very random.
yeah.
Um, yeah.
Discipline and compassion like butting heads with each other in a way. It's I've had to do that a lot too. I've got like a thing in my back. It's not like what you're dealing with, but it's like something where when I lift weights, I feel it every time, and I'm like, well, I guess I have to adjust and just deal with this. So yeah, I don't know. I think like a lot of that kind of stuff fucking sucks so much, but it adds like
What
this
what kind of
weird
stuff you mean?
thing. Like just the body, the physical stuff. Like it
Mm.
drags me down so much more than anything else for some reason. I could be in like such a good flow in like life and things seem great, and then like an injury or something happens, and it's just like all goes to shit in my mind at
Of
least.
course, of course. I
So
mean, yeah.
yeah, it's like trying to not suffer even though you're in pain. That whole school of thought.
Mhm.
But easier said than done for sure.
Exactly.
But I mean, it's not like you
Yeah.
still have been enjoying yourself a little bit. Like pain's one of those weird things where you have to just, I don't know, man, like embrace it in a weird way. It's good for you. I know it
Is
sounds
it?
fucked up, but it is. Yeah,
I
I
don't
think it
think
is.
so. I think it sucks. But yeah, it happens.
I like the contrast. It's like putting blue next to pink, or like red next to green, or something. Like there's just such a vivid contrast that you can't help but stop and like analyze it for a moment. When everything's all
Yeah.
happy or all sad, you just get caught up in the momentum of each day, and you end up more like looking back instead of like feeling, at least for me personally, feeling like centered.
Right.
That probably seemed a little fucking crazy, huh?
Yeah.
I'm energetic. I have coffee. I'm flowing. I'm not like there's a lot of stuff in my personal life I'm not doing that that's making me more talkative, I guess, happy. Um, I'm not smoking pot like crazy. I guess I'll just be honest and tell tell the
Yeah.
entire world. There's probably like 50 to 100 people listening when this comes
Uh-huh.
out, but the world. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing how that changes your entire life. Um,
Hmm.
Sobering up and stuff from anything, but like it's crazy.
Yeah, totally. Sometimes, we struggle and suffer so much that we end up, you know, having to use some crutches, but long-term dependence on them brings to all kinds of other issues with that. So
Yeah, a
yeah,
lot
good
of
for
it.
you, man.
Well, and it's just mainly like about like I'm like sitting here not doing much with myself as a person, like when I'm in that state, and that's fine, but it causes like a constant misery too, because once those days add up, you go, okay, I've had a few weeks of like just doing nothing, even though I have a goal and a plan. I'm still not doing
Mm.
anything. So that's when you look at other stuff, like maybe exercise or substances or something you're doing too much of or too little of. So I've been in that phase, and looking at the world and interacting with other people like this is much different for me personally.
Mm.
I'm a little sharper, but that doesn't necessarily work to my advantage because I keep getting ahead of myself on things. So it's just
Mhm.
this constant. I'm like learning to walk, um, like mentally or conversationally, even like talking to people. Um, like, am I overwhelming somebody with all
Right.
this stuff? It's hard to learn all that stuff again. It's totally crazy, but
Mhm.
you know, it'll work.
Yeah.
It'll be fine, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
definitely a little wackier, maybe in a fun way like this. I have more fun
Good for you, man.
rambling, but I don't know. Like, how's like relationship stuff? We both had a lot of changes in that department, huh?
Yeah, no, it's they flow, right? And they change
Yeah,
and shift. And yeah, I kind of unexpectedly some month ago, an awesome relationship started in my life, and it's beautiful and wonderful. However, the person lives far, far away from me, so long distance relationship is has a lot of limitations.
yeah,
So we're kind of trying to make the best of it, and we will see how we can figure it out one day at a time, and trying to, you know, there's there are no perfect solutions, right? It's no simplistic solutions.
yeah. When you're dealing with like the logistics of that, and then like families and all kind of stuff, it just gets kind of it's hard to sort out. It's complicated, but it doesn't mean it won't work, and it doesn't mean it can't work. It's just like you know, like you said, one day at a time. Um,
Yeah, the brain tries to figure out, okay, how will it look like, what's going to happen? And the honest answer is like, we have no idea. We have no
yeah,
clue because so many things are going to happen with everything, with ourselves, with our bodies, with people around us, with bloody Trump and Putin, right? Like, and
see
with
what
crypto
happens.
markets and NFTs and art and AIs, right?
Yeah.
Just look at all of these things, and kind of it becomes very clear that. Life is just like there's so much you cannot really know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think in some ways people can either confront the fact that they're more helpless than ever, or they can feel like they're more in control than ever. It just depends on like how you look at
Hmm.
things.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe in control. Yeah.
I don't either.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I don't
don't think
believe in
there's
control
any
at all.
control there, right? But and helplessness can be very hard, but there's so much compassion and helplessness. Once you see your own helplessness to sometimes deal with pain, deal with like this and that, and when you see that in yourself, then there's so much more compassion. Also, you stop blaming others, like, oh, they should not have whatever.
Yeah,
They've done their best.
yeah, we always do. I think
Hmm.
it's something that I've seen a lot more recently. Like, I think I don't know, whatever happened, but I had like something where I just started to notice more um, all the thoughts and feelings that I have, and then like all this stuff. I don't know. I just kind of like started to realize like that's how things were, I guess. And just don't fight it. Just go, just like float along the river, so to speak. There's so much power and helplessness, and there's so much weakness and control that it's just hard to really understand until you felt each side of it. Um,
Yeah. Control, obviously, we want that because we want safety, right? But
yeah,
safety cannot be found, right? And, us trying to be in control, there are usually so many consequences to that.
yeah, we cause way more issues trying to control that part of it. Control,
Yeah.
duh, duh.
I mean,
But
it's really about contraction, the body contracts when there is something that is somehow triggering our emotional responses that's affecting us, right? And then we're contracting and we're trying to we're being rigid, right? And here's the thing: it's like everything that we do when we're rigid and scared can be done better when we're relaxed and not scared. But it's not like it's a recipe, right? Like because if you tell somebody, "Well, just not be scared, just be relaxed," that's bullshit. If
yeah,
if you're anxious and if you cannot relax, then this is the current reality.
yeah. Like, and I don't know how if this really relates, but I think when people take like a lot of like too many substances, it is like an attempt at control, and you lose the opportunity to like let things just kind of. So I mean, some open you up, and you're like, oh my God, I'm
Yeah.
more helpless. And then some things like I found like alcohol tends to like be like a control mechanism almost for me at least. It has been like if I've
Sure, it's
drank
a
in the
very powerful
past.
tool to manage emotions. Yeah, no question
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, I like things that don't allow me to manage the experience as much. Like sobriety is interesting
But I
because you
mean,
don't
also
have.
manage them in the short term, right? But then
Yeah,
you kind of borrow it for this moment, and but then there are all kinds of other consequences.
yeah,
So
yeah. But
somehow my brain, with alcohol over the years, it's kind of learned that, yeah, you know what, like it feels good in the moment, and I'm kind of tempted to have a glass, but then the brain already knows from a long experience that, you know what, and your sleep will be affected, and tomorrow you might feel not as good. So like, you know what, not worth it.
yeah, that's the actually the sleep is the big. I sleep like shit when I drink. Get all sweaty. I
Yeah,
can't stay. It's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, at least cannabis at least is better this way, but it has its own downsides. Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
mean, I've experts say it messes up your sleep. Like I sleep like a rock if I do that before bed. I don't know about other people, but maybe it's just everybody's different, obviously. But
yeah,
like, I had an interesting thing. Just back to total back to the relationship thing. It was weird how that does happen. Like I went through hell with one, and then
yep,
things started to like I worked through I guess a lot of stuff, and things just naturally started to like work themselves out in me. And the next thing you know, I meet somebody, and it's sort of long distance. It's just like a long driving thing. But it's
okay.
interesting how that works. Like it kind of forces you to spend like maybe be more present when you do have time together, which I think is actually pretty cool. A lot of people that get to just like go 5 minutes and see like whoever they're dating, they might take that for granted. Um, it's interesting to have to like dig deeper. You don't have to, but it's interesting to feel that thing where you're like, okay, we only get X amount of time together, and then who knows? So let's like really make this count. Um,
Yeah,
I like that feeling actually, and it's tough to deal with the distance of it and all the emotions that come with that. But like, I don't know, something gratifying about that too. The distance makes it more palpable when you
every
are there.
every situation, every set of circumstances has its unique outcomes, right? And we cannot say this is better, this is worse. It's just like, yeah, it's different, and this
Yeah,
is how it is, right? Like because again we kind of want to if we try to start from the brain, it's like, okay, no, this is bad, then what, right? Like, should they stop this relationship, should they then find this perfect relationship that sits in this box? But that's not how life works.
no,
It
no,
happens
the
how it
messy
happens,
ones.
and yeah, and it has the circumstances that it has, and then how do we find our peace and happiness in them?
It seems to mimic nature in a lot of ways. Like the easier, lower hanging fruit isn't always like the best fruit on the tree, you know? It's like this weird thing. Like if it's super easy to like everything just fits, boom, 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 you're sitting there kind of like, this is not like normal. This is not natural. It feels like there should be some complexity here.
Yeah, I don't like complexity.
Yeah.
It's
You're
all
like, I'm taking
natural.
it.
So yeah. But here's the thing, if it's easy, then it's easy, but if it's not, then it's not, right? It's not
Yeah.
doesn't mean again, the brain always tries to then create a story of meaning. Oh, if it's this, then it means that. Well, you don't know that
Yeah.
because you've never been in this particular relationship in this moment. You've never been with this person in this circumstance. So yeah,
Yeah.
nothing happens ever twice. So this moment is all that you have for things to unfold.
I like it. I think maybe if there is a purpose, that's it. Just to like keep seeing and experiencing new shit.
Yeah, I mean, we can come up with so many stories about purpose. Maybe it's
We could write some
about,
stories right now.
yeah, maybe it's about praying to our galactic lizard gods, right? Who
Maybe that
knows?
like that weird that meme coin squirrel or whatever comes to life
Yes,
and I don't know.
yes.
Maybe it becomes bigger
And
than Bitcoin.
yeah, and brings the point of singularity to us all.
I'm worried about singularity, but I don't care at the same time. I'm just like whatever. I don't know. Oh, I got a French bulldog.
No, nice. Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna grab him
yeah, I
real
saw the
quick.
pictures. Yeah.
I'm gonna show you real fast. Come here, buddy. He was asleep. He didn't want to wake up.
Oh wow,
His name
very
is
cute.
Nobu. He's like super fluffy and he's very chunky. What's up? Say hey, buddy.
He's gotten so much bigger since the picture I saw.
Oh, I know. He's super fat. He's overweight, and I'm not like feeding him too much. He's just like got a slow metabolism or something. Um, one last thing I wanted to do before we end it, I was going to show a couple art pieces and
Yeah, do
encourage
it.
people to go to my website and buy them if they want.
Yeah, I
Um,
love your stuff. I have your stuff behind me on the wall, and there's most of your stuff, and I have t-shirts, with your art. So I love your art. Yeah, show us what you've got.
all right, and I do appreciate it. I don't want to make this like a shill session, but I do have to try to like sell some stuff eventually.
Nothing wrong with shitting.
And it's one thing I've never actually tried to do. I'm always like humble. Well, not humble because I'm calling myself humble, so it's not real. I try to be like I don't want to sell this and blah blah blah. But here's my art anyway.
Yeah.
This is the one based on the concept of ask for help.
Yes.
So these
That
are like
that's a powerful
original.
concept.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people. I'll just tell the story behind it. I was struggling in a way that I don't like. I mean, we don't have to like get into it because it gets weird. Everybody's gonna like reach out, but like I was struggling. I asked you for help in a pretty specific way, and I was worried that you would either say no or maybe like I would have to like it would just be this whole thing, right? I built it up in my mind, so many stories. And I remember, I'll
Yeah.
never forget. You said, "Oh, that's really cool. This must be like this is a big moment for you. You've learned how to ask for help, and that's like difficult. I'm proud of you, kind of a thing. Not proud, but like it was somehow you said
Yeah,
like,
no, totally. Because I
yeah,
remember my own struggles with asking for help. It's very difficult. It's scary.
it's crazy. So, and it stuck with me, and it was like a long time ago, and I just made this art, but it's because I'm thinking of concepts that mean something to me now, finally,
Yeah.
and so that's the ask for help. This original one is $150 at my website, and then I'm selling prints of it for 29 bucks.
You're cool.
So, and I was gonna shill some NFTs, but base wasn't working. I have stuff on base, and the chain isn't doing. I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
It wouldn't
It's
pull
pretty
up.
new, I guess. It's
I
like,
know. I hate saying it, but I just want to like give a reason why I didn't. I don't.
yeah.
I feel weird because I put a lot of time into it and it just didn't work. I'm like,
Okay.
oh my god. This is keep going. We need you.
Yep.
A lot of people need to hear that sometimes. And even if the story of like, we need you and blah, blah, blah is just story, like, it helps pull people out of a dark place sometimes. So it's a good story.
Yeah.
And this is another one where the original is $150. And then I have prints at my website. Um, so yeah, and it just got some like cursive writing and details and different sad-eyed skulls. Um, all kind of abstract stuff. So yeah,
Looks
and
fun.
I've got some others that I haven't put out yet. Be Yourself. This is something from like a while ago, and then these.
I love the colors
Thank you, and they're
and
just
all those
chaos.
little guys. They are fun.
Thank you, and these I start in one corner, and I just like I kind of stare at the paper, and my eyes will like kind of trick me into thinking I see something, and I'll draw it. I don't know,
Ah,
it's something that happens. So, um, yeah, that's about it. So I'll put the links to that in the description. And for the next 48 hours, if you use the promo code Ethereum is good,
nice.
you'll get 10% off. So
Ethereum is good. It is good.
I thought that would be fun, just because it's
Yeah.
been a good week for everything like that. And why not, you know?
Yeah.
Um, I was trying to think if there's anything else to mention that makes sense. I don't know. Do you have anything?
I think it's good. It's a good restart, and
Okay.
getting warmed up, and then we can get deeper into stuff going forward. Yeah.
Yes. And if anybody wants one of these bad boys, call me. But I'm not giving out my number. You got to find my number. Shit, I shouldn't challenge people to do that. Somebody's going to find my number. All right. Because it's like computery people that listen. So
Yeah.
it might be fun. Who knows? Send me a text. We'll see what happens. All right, man.
Right on. Yeah. Good to talk to you, Nate.
All right. I will end this and talk to you soon.